Alrighty, welcome to another vintage cube draft. We've got a 4-on-4. The cube's been updated. Link will be in the description. And everyone's fired up. This is actually a momentous day in the cube server. We fired two 4-on-4 drafts at the same time. 16 players here to Vintage Cube. Very nice. Also, you know what? I'm not hating the first pick Orcish Bowmasters. Lelia is also quite good, but I think black's a little better than red. It's actually a change in the color preferences as of recently. Oh, Smuggler's Copter's here too, which is also really good. But I think Bowmasters is awesome. There's some decks that just hoses, which is like the blue card draw control decks. It's also great against aggro. And then if you combine it with draw sevens, it's busted. So that's a lot for a 2-mana card. Passing to the sandiest of dogs, who's going to take Smuggler's Copter almost for sure. All right, let's Bowmasters. And not much is going to come back, but we're slamming the Bowmasters. Oh, wow. Fury? Is it red-black mid-range time again so soon? I could be red-black Wheel of Fortunes. Get a Shieldred in here. Salvado, the real LSV, is passing to me, and this is a good pack. It's got Fury and Fiery Confluence. There's also Goblin Rabblemaster, but I think that's the third best of the red cards. And there's Ancient Tomb, which is really good. The best black cards are Custody Lich, Duress. I actually really love Titala Sculler. I'm sure you've seen me draft it a million times. But I think Fury is just so much better than these other cards that I should just take it. The thing about Fury is like casting it is great. If you have to pitch cast it, it can be really good too, and some decks really have struggle with it. And then if you're black-red and you pick up Reanimate, Animate Dead, or even Necromancy, Recurring Nightmare, Fury can just be a beast. Plus, maybe I'll hook Sandy into taking Fiery Confluence or Rabblemaster, and I'd be happy with that. Ooh, that's a Time Twister. There's also a Dark Confidant, but that's a Time Twister. Look, far be it from me to resist the draw 7 deck. I just can't get enough of it. And it's been really good. I've gone 2-1 or 3-0 whenever I've drafted it. So the other option would be to take Dark Confidant, which is a great card if you're red-black mid-range, which is a good archetype in this cube. It really is. It just has a lot of disruption for both combo control, or both like the combo control decks and the aggro decks. Good card advantage. But I think I just take Time Twister here. Time Twister is also a combo with Fury. You pitch a card to kill our board, then you just twist. I mean, I could have also gone Goblin Guide Wheel Koth, but we're not into that. Yeah, I'm going to take Time Twister here. Third pick, it's not bad. Yeah, plus Dark Confidant sometimes comes pretty late, so let's just take the Twister. Ooh, Palantir of Orthonk, that's a new one. So this, at the beginning of your end step, you put an influence counter on it, then scry 2. And then unless your opponent lets you draw a card, you then mill equal to the number of counters on it. They take that much damage, equal to those casting costs. So pretty decent card, but I'm going to take Marsh Flats. It's a black fetch when I have 3 colors of cards already. Seems pretty hard to pass up. It's also Treachery, but that's just whatever. Tundra is way worse than Marsh Flats as a duel. Passing Sandy a Path, or maybe an Incinerate. But I think this is a pretty clear Marsh Flats given the start here. All right. I really don't hate this start. Let's see what else we can get. What do we got here? There's Sacred Foundry, which makes Marsh Flats into a red land. Nah, that's not terrible, but it's not impressive. There's Liliana of the Veil, which isn't the direction I want to go, given I've taken Fury and Time Twister. If I took Dark Confidant over Time Twister, I'd still probably have taken Marsh Flats. Then maybe I take Liliana. There's Dragonlord Silumgar, 6-mana, 3/5, Flying Death Touch, and then it's a Sower of Temptation, but for creatures or planeswalkers, and it's much bigger. There's also Sauron, which is the 6 mana, 7/6, very hard to kill. I think I'm going to take Sauron here. It's kind of weak. Also, there's actual Sower of Temptation there. Very funny. All right. I guess I'm probably going to take Turok. I love this card. I just can't get enough of Turok. I have found Turok to be really good. Dark Confidant's looking like it would have worked out a little better. I would have had Dark Confidant Liliana here. But part of the reason I took Sauron, by the way, is it's a red card to pitch to Fury, which is actually a pretty decent tiebreaker, because I think if you cast Sauron or Silumgar, you're in pretty good shape. I'm going to take Turok here. I think it's just a very strong card. Wall of Roots and Phyrexian Revoker are also good. This is not really the best tri-land for me. It's a Shrine of Burning Rage. I have to watch out. Maybe I'm passing Sandy a lot of mono red stuff. Oh, I do love Toxic Deluge. I think this card is fantastic. Just completely takes a dump on all the creature decks. There's also Legion Warboss, which is worse than Rabblemaster, but still pretty good. So I like that addition. Don't care about Tendrils. Passing Thalia and Reprieve. What can you do? I like Concealed and Curtains. I've actually found this card to be solid, but Toxic Deluge is just a great card. Blue looks pretty cut here, so I'm not into that. What the hell is a Ruin Grinder? 6 mana, 7/4. Menace. When it dies, each player may discard their hand and draw 7 cards, but they don't have to. And it has Mountain Cycling? Well, whatever. Probably in for a Troll of Khazad-dûm here. It's a Swamp Cycler, which means if I get... there's also Ophiomancer, but I have Deluge and Fury, so I'm feeling pretty good against creature decks. I'll try the Troll. It'll be good for my scam deck. Oh, there's a Blood Crypt. That's a really appealing wheel here. It makes not only Marsh Flats, but Troll of Khazad-dûm look like great picks. Tidehollow Sculler. Hello, Black White, my old friend. Sorin and Time Twister are not looking too appealing here. I just haven't gotten past a single blue card afterwards. But I could still be red-black mid-range. Maybe Mardu, who knows? Maybe just not play the Fury, because I haven't gotten past a ton of red either. Okay. I guess I passed up on a Scrubland instead of the Blood Crypt, but I didn't know that Tidehollow Sculler was in the market to wheel here. Dark Confidant wheeled? All right, I'll take it. It does wheel sometimes, certainly now. I guess Troll of Khazad-dûm's not the biggest combo with Dark Confidant, but I like where we're at. Also, pack 2, I could get some blue cards. Like splashing Time Twister when you have Bowmasters in your deck isn't crazy. All right, I guess I'll pass both Adeline and Spellbinder and take Palantir. Or I could just take Spellbinder for my deck. Maybe I just don't need this Fury. I mean, Spellbinder is good in this kind of deck. All right, I'll just do that. I'll take a Karmic Guide, which I'm probably not going to play. I'm putting all these in the sideboard for now. Pass Sandia Wood Elves, he's probably not going to play. I guess I take Felidar Guardian in case I pick up... No, I'll just take Gargaroth. I think Felidar Guardian's kind of unplayable. So... Well, I really wish this Blood Crypt was a Scrubland, but at the time, I had no white cards and I had a really good red card. So, plus, Blood Crypt makes Marsh Flats into a Tri-land. Scrubland doesn't actually add to it. All right, what do we got? Oh, Savine's Reclamation. This card needs some playing Legacy. 3 mana to get a permanent with 3 mana cost or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. But if you flash it back for 5 mana, you get 2. Pretty good. It's 2 good red-black cards. Kroxa, Duretti, actually 3. Blood Tide's also pretty solid. I'm going to take Strip Mine. It's the best card in this pack by so much. Also, Simian Spirit Guide. I love it. I'm probably going to wheel one of these red-black cards, so who knows? Maybe Fury is still on the menu here. Let's just chill with that for now. Not really passing anything particularly good. Like, there's a chance I'm passing a pack where Salvato's like, I guess I'll take a Spell Pierce, because I think Salvato's playing blue. So what could have been different here? I took most of the good red cards, or good black cards anyway. I guess I passed up on a Liliana. I don't really care too much. Sandy's probably not playing green because there's an Underbound Adventure. This card's fantastic. Oh, Ulvenwald Oddity's a new addition. Battle for Invasion of Gobakon, interesting. There's also Hex Drinker and Questing Beast. There's Rolling Earthquake, which is a really good card. Shield Dread's just an okay card. 5 mana, 4/5 Menace. They sack a non-token creature or planeswalker. I kind of just want to take Godless Shrine. I just don't think I'm going to play any of these other cards. It's not even like, this isn't even really like a Rolling Earthquake deck. I have a ton of creatures in my deck, and I already have Toxic Deluge. So I think I'm just going to take Godless Shrine. I don't really care. Wow, there's the Saheeli Rai. Could have had both. There's Vamp Tutor, but I don't have anything worth vamping for right now. There's Verdant, which is a tri-land. Quadland, actually, because I can naturally get forests. Necromancy, which is a good card. It's good with Fury, but I don't have a lot of red cards to pitch to Fury. There's also Kaito. I love Kaito. I'm just going to take Verdant Catacombs here. Cast my spells. Oh, Hull Breacher? Is the party still on? It still might be. I have a Time Twister. Now that I have Hull Breacher and Bowmasters, like, I can still play the white disruption cards. This is why you take the fetch lands. I have a really good Mardu mana base already, and 1 blue-black land would give me 4 blue sources off the 2, or actually even other blue duels would do it, with Troll of Khazad-dûm as well. Yeah, I mean, there's a Flooded Strand. There's also a Lurrus, which is actually kind of appealing here, but I'm just going to take Hull Breacher. I don't care that blue's mostly cut here. I'll just play a couple blue cards, and they'll be really good ones. Ooh, I'm going to take Dothy Voidwalker. One of the rewards for being heavy black is picking up Dothy Voidwalker. That card is amazing. Oh, yeah, passing a Time Warp, Lorien Revealed, Talisman, whatever. This pack has a bunch of big stuff. A Taiga, which does nothing for me. I might Damnation. This isn't like the best Damnation deck. And I already have Toxic Deluge. I could take a Tali Primal Conqueror as like a reanimation target, but I don't really have... I passed the one reanimation spell I had, and I already have Sauron. I could hate an Emrakul from Salvado, but I don't know how good that is. He's probably playing green and just going to take one of those things. Green has been good this pack. Salvado's picked up a lot of stuff. I guess I'm just going to take Damnation. I think Damnation's pretty good. Isn't the best Damnation deck, but I don't know. This pack was just pretty thin here. So currently I have 4 white sources without compromising my mana base at all. Like not playing a single planes. Not Kiki-Jiking. Not Suspicious Stowing. I might Pylon. I like Pylon well enough. Destroy a creature or planeswalker, Surveil 2. And has Convoke, so you can like play it off your Bowmasters pretty nicely. Not a Trinket Mage deck. Yeah, Pylon seems fine. I'm not passing anything too great. I'm passing a Kiki, but I don't think Salvado's that likely to be using that. Crucible of Worlds is gone, by the way, so unless I get a Wrenn and 6. I guess taking the Taiga over Damnation would have been like hedging towards Wrenn and 6, which wouldn't have been crazy. This deck is a good Wrenn and 6 deck. But I have Hullbreacher and Bowmasters. Those are the 2 best draw 7 punishers. So I think, and I have a draw 7. So if I can pick up like a Wheel of Fortune, I think this deck's in really good shape. This Fury currently is not making the cut. I don't have any red cards to pitch to it. It's my only red card. The Blood Crypt also doesn't do much, but we'll see. Maybe those will come back. Well, all right. So there's Glenn, which I do like well enough, but there's also Night's Whisper, and Expressive Iteration is good too, but Night's Whisper is going to be way better in this deck. This deck's got such a black-centric mana base instead of splashing double colors. I do like Teferi with draw 7s, but this deck's not looking like it's a heavy blue deck, so we'll do that. Kroxa did in fact wheel. That was the only one of the... Wow, someone took Bloodtithe Harvester and Duretti over Kroxa. Yeah, that's not unreasonable. This could be a Savine's Reclamation deck. I have 6 pretty good things to get back, and Turok, I guess. Kroxa is a strong card, but I'm not looking like a double red deck very much. Let's just take Savine's Reclamation. I think that card is decent. All right, 17 green cards wheeled. I'll take Shieldred, even though I don't think I'm going to start the Shieldred. Oh, man, no love for my boy Kaito. Well, you know what? I don't think Woestrider is a very playable card. I don't like that card. I think I just do take Kaito. Because, yeah, I mean, I'm already playing some blue. I'd like to pick up some blue fixing, if we can do that. Green-white Talisman. Oath and Eureka. I'll just take the Talisman. I think it's the most playable of those cards. Don't think I'm playing any of these either. Guess I'm going to hate the Acidic Slime more than anything else. Sure, I'll take a Thragtusk and a last pick Geddon. Oh, so Sandiog is probably playing mono red, is my guess. Because we gave Sandy a Goblin Guide. He wheeled the Koth. Someone took the Goblin Guide, most likely Sandy. A Shrine of Burning Rage, so... And didn't get past any red cards this pack. I think both Salvado and Sandy are actually playing red. So... Going into pack 3, I'm certainly playing black. I've got 3 blue cards and 3 white cards. I've got 4 white land fixing cards. Oh wait, Savine's Reclamation can give back Strip Mine. Alright, worth keeping in mind. Alright, what do we got? Oh, Wheel of Fortune. Oh, we're taking it. We're taking that wheel, boys. Alright, now we got our red card. Alright, Fury, get back off the bench. Blood Crypt, you're getting in there. Yeah, there's a Wasteland here. There's Goldspan. There's a Troxa, Retrofitter, whatever. We're taking Wheel of Fortune. All right. Scrapwork Mutt. Well, this cube's going through some changes. Yeah, a little 4-color wheel deck. Why not? I really would love to pick up a Shieldred to complete the draw 7 punishing trifecta, but I don't think that's very likely. Let's take the Damnation out for now. We'll see. What I wouldn't mind picking up this pack is I would like to pick up a few more red cards because I would like the Fury to be pitch castable. Salvado's taking a long time, which probably means he didn't open Power, but who knows? That's just speculation. Maybe he opened Power and is just taking stock of the whole thing. Oh, a Minsc and Boo. Well, I won't be passing that one. Wish I took the Taiga now. Though Taiga wouldn't actually add that much because Verdant already gets green. All right, we're 5-color mono black. What of it? I mean, I'm not joking. I'm going to take the Minsc and Boo. I could take Mesmeric Fiend or Yawgmoth, but these are like very narrow cards. I probably wheel the Yawgmoth. Minsc and Boo is broken. Also, I could just mostly cut white if I needed to. It wouldn't be that hard. All right, Minsc and Boo. So now, we might be 5 colors, but I don't think Teferi. Leovold? Leovold for the extra draw 7 punishes? How good is Dark Ritual in this deck? I had 3 black mana. It's good with Turok. It kind of pitch casts Fury, but you get to keep it. You can play like one of these on turn 1 or 2 of them on turn 2. You can set up Ritual, Bowmaster's, Time Twister. I could also just take Badlands as just another land. I don't think I'm supposed to take Leovold here, despite taking Minsc and Boo. I have plenty of playables. I'm not worried about that. Maybe with all these draw 7s, you know what? I'm actually going to take the Dark Ritual. I think Dark Ritual is going to be better for this deck. Oh, Call of the Ring. At the beginning of your upkeep, the ring tempts you. And whenever you choose creatures as a ring bearer, you can pay 2 life to draw a card. We're so funny. Fast Bond would be a late breaking contender with Time Twister and Wheel of Fortune. At that point, I would probably try to trim the white mostly. I have 2 draw 7s. Can I turn into a Fast Bond deck? It's so weird. Well, what would I take if I didn't take Fast Bond? I'd probably just take Lightning Bolt. I mean, Lightning Bolt's just great, obviously. Fast Bond sucks so much. I'm just going to take Lightning Bolt. I don't have any tutors to assemble this. I think I just take the Bolt. Really am on the lookout for some lands if I can find them. This pack does not do much for me. I might just take Burst Lightning because it's now my red count's good for Fury. It's a solid card. I could also take Liliana the Last Hope. Liliana is good at getting back some of these strong creatures. I guess I have a lot of them. And good against small creatures. Yeah, I just took Lightning Bolt. Burst Lightning is a lot worse than Bolt. Let's just take Liliana. That's fine. Oh, Bayou. Bayou is going to be really nice here because Bayou makes Marsh Flats into green and doesn't do anything for Verdant, but it's a double source, and I do want to cast this Minsc and Boo. And I might side in Thragtusk. You never know. Plus, if I didn't take Bayou, I'd take Bone Crusher, but I think that's like a very concedable card. I'll pass it along. I do love Preordained, but I think I'm not going to be playing enough cheap blue sources like that it's going to be super reliable. I might just take K-Command because it's a great card. And again, I have some good things to get back. I think I'll just do that. Oh, Watery Grave? Yeah, we're in for that. Over Graveyard Trespasser, Probe. I mean, I like all those things, but when you try to play 5 colors, which I guess I am, 5-color black, a new archetype. That was pick 8, so we're back in the wheeling. I guess this Talisman of Unity taps for relevant colors now. Wasteland Wield, huh? Interesting. Not the best Wasteland deck because I don't have any mana acceleration except Dark Ritual. Don't want Scrapwork Mutt. I guess I'm just looking at this Imperial Recruiter. Power 2 or less. I can't get Hull Breacher. I can get Bowmaster, Sculler, Dark Confidant, Turok. No, just take the Wasteland. It's fine. I told you Yawgmoth would wheel. Don't even know that I want to play Yawgmoth. It doesn't look great here. Like I might just take Collective Brutality because that card has at least matchups that are really good. Seething Song wheeled. Unfortunately, none of the Badlands didn't. But I guess my mana base is pretty good. 2 fetches and a dual of each color. Plus this Troll of Khazad-dûm is somehow a 5-color fixer. Would I play Seething Song in this deck? I don't think so. I'm going to take Blade Splicer because there's a chance I want to play that. I don't know. Like, we're going to have to take a look and see what spells we want to cast because it's possible we could just take out the white cards. We'll see. Oh, Call of the Ring Wield. So did Lotus Petal. This actually looks like a real Lotus Petal deck because look, first of all, turboing out Minsc and Boo or Kaito is worth being down a card. I'm playing 5 colors and I have a bunch of draw 7s. I think I'd rather take that over Call of the Ring. I could take Golos though. I don't think I'm that likely to play it. Or yeah, I'll take Golos. I actually might play it. I was thinking about hating Kumano faces Kakazan from Sandy, but I don't think I need to do that. All right. Well, this is quite the deck. This was a very interesting draft. Let's export this and see how this goes. 5-color wheels, huh? What a deck. All right, well, let's go ahead and see how we can build this deck. I think I am going to end up playing Sculler. The funny thing about Sculler and Spellbinder, though, is they're actually really an anti-combo with wheels, because you end up in a spot where you reserve a card for them exiled, and then you wheel and they draw 7 and they can still have access to the previous card. So it's like kind of worse than just not doing it. Okay. Let's see. 5 color wheels. I'm probably missing a card or two because they've added a bunch of new cards to the cube. So before I fix all the arts, like, oh, what's going on here? Come on. I'm not a Magic snob about arts, but I love this troll. This troll's great. I think this deck's awesome, actually. It really is 5 color black. I've got like 5 red cards, 3 blue cards, and given that I can't play 20 lands, even with Strip Mine and Wasteland, I'm probably gonna put in a couple white cards, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and pick up the last couple cards we need. So basically, is playing a black-white land plus 2 fetches plus a troll, so 4 white sources, good enough to, or a good enough reason to play a couple white cards? I don't know the answer to that. What the hell? Oh, Shieldred's 20 tickets. All right. Good beats, I guess. I probably am going to play the Shieldred. I even have a Dark Ritual in my deck. But, all right. So let's see. This is currently a couple cards short, which is not the problem I typically have, but I think is kind of a... I took a bunch of lands at the end, and I kind of switched colors at the end, so it's a reasonable place to end up. All right. So this is 28 cards with 8 lands. So if I add 12 cards to make it a 40-card deck, I'll have 20 lands in my deck, plus a Lotus Petal, a Dark Ritual, and a Troll. So that is not where I want to be. So Blood Crypt, Watery Grave, Godless Shrine. All right. So if I want to play white cards, I have that Sauron too, which actually maybe I don't play the white. So I don't play Godless Shrine. Don't play the Golos, though. I was kind of thinking I would play Golos. I can put in Sauron, which has the additional bonus of pitching to Fury. That's not irrelevant. I could put in Damnation. It wouldn't be crazy. This isn't really an aggro deck exactly. I'm just trying to either get one of these Planeswalkers out or cast Time Twister / Wheel of Fortune with Hull Breacher in play. Those are all things I'm trying to do. Telling my team I'm 5 color black, draw 7 combo. Let's see. So let's say I just wanted to not add white cards. I would play like Shieldred. I could play Tenacious Underdog. So it's 2 mana 3/2, but you can cast it from your graveyard for 4 mana and pay 2 life, and then it dies end of turn and you draw a card. And then in Damnation, Collective Brutality. And this would be not adding a new color. And then I'll have 16 lands plus Lotus Petal, Troll, and Dark Ritual. So kind of 19 mana sources, but obviously Troll can be cast if you need to. And more importantly, Strip Mine and Wasteland are just good disruption, and they can count as spells, kind of. So that's one option. So that's basically playing Collective Brutality, Tenacious Underdog, Damnation. Because I'm fine playing the Shieldred. I don't mind playing that. The other option would be to play the Godless Shrine, get Golos in there, so another Dark Ritual target of sorts. Get a Sculler in there. I actually think Savine's Reclamation could be decent here. I could get back any permanent. So Liliana, Hull Breacher, all these 2-drops, Strip Mine. Then I probably still wouldn't play Elite Spellbinder is my guess. I think I could play Talisman in that case as well, because once I'm playing white and green, Talisman actually looks kind of good here. In which case I would actually want to cut a card. We're back to cutting a card. Well, it might just be Pile On at that point, actually. I don't have a ton of direct removal, though. I have K-Command, Lightning Bolt, Minsk and Boo, Shieldred, Fury. But I don't have like tons of creatures. All right, I don't usually ask my team for input because I'm so great. No. Basically, I'm going to ask them. Here, let's actually make the pile a little bigger. Let's keep these there. So basically, here's what we're asking. And then we'll move these over one. Okay. It's from a different deck. Okay, well, let's see. My team, by the way, is Tom Martell, Alpha Frog, and Eomatic, so pretty nice little team. Let's work on the mana base right now, assuming we don't make any changes. So right now we've got, how many swamps are we going to want? That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, that's about right. Like, this deck's all black cards. And that leaves 3 lands. I could probably cut 1 swamp, actually. And I want to play, like, an island and 3 mountains or something. This is without the white. Tom Martell just learned that the troll can get dual lands. So this leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue sources for 2 blue cards. No, 4 blue cards. Oh, I kind of want 1 more blue, but let's table that for 1 second. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red sources. I don't even really have more red cards. Let's go ahead and take that out. Let's put another island in. I would like to do something like that. If I played the white, God, I don't think I'd even play a plains because I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white sources plus talisman. I kind of think I just play the white, honestly. And then I think I just cut the Sauron. I think Sauron kind of is bad. And at that point, do I play Pylon here? I don't think I play. I have a lot of creatures. Yeah, let's just play the Pylon. Because I think 16 lands plus Lotus Petal, Dark Ritual, and Troll is actually about right, even with the draw 7s and all that. And this leaves me enough black still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11 black sources, not counting Lotus Petal, because I'm probably not Lotus Petaling black. Yeah. I mean, this leaves me with 5 white sources. 3, 4, 6 white sources, actually, if you count the Talisman and the Lotus. 4 without Talisman and Lotus Petal, but those do count. And Tidehollow Sculler and Savine's Reclamation look a lot better to me than playing like Sauron, Collective Brutality, Tenacious Underdog, Damnation. I can side those in if I need to. Let's put in a couple sideboard lands. And I think Fury is still good here. Just pitch casting it is really nice. All right, and then lest I forget, I got this old art Sculler for a reason. All right, we got a deck. Let's get to battling. Alrighty, time for round 1. Playing against Sam Rolf. Yeah, this hand's pretty nice. What do I do with this hand? Well, besides keep it, obviously. I guess we'll see what I'm playing against to kind of decide what I'm doing here. Esper Sentinel, huh? Oh, I love Esper Sentinel against Hull Breacher. With Esper Sentinel and Hull Breacher, I've had this interaction before. You just cast spells into Esper Sentinel and don't pay, and you just get treasures every turn. Batterskull? Yeah, I'm not worried about that. So I'm going to play the Lotus Petal. The question is, do I just give him a card here? Kind of feel like I do. Yeah. No, you can draw a card. That's fine. Pass the turn. I'm actually not even going to ambush the Esper Sentinel. Not even interested. I am going to side out this Wasteland, though. Student of Warfare, sure. Okay. Draw. Let's go. I could play Shieldred, but it would eat the Esper Sentinel, which I'd be kind of sad about. But that's probably worth getting Shieldred into play, I would imagine. Land. Shieldred. So Esper Sentinel's going away. What a shame. Well, it drew a card and gave me a treasure. That's fair enough, I guess. Pass the turn. You can put a Batterskull in. If you can't get rid of Shieldred, I have a good blocker, and then next turn I have Knight's Whisper to refill. And if I find a draw 7, then I'm in great shape. Parallax Wave. Oh, that's a good card. Okay. Well, I guess I take 4 here. Yeah, all right. Parallax Wave's pretty annoying. I need to draw something good. That does qualify. Yeah, I mean, I guess let's just get a basic swamp here. Oh, I should have just gotten a Bayou. No, it doesn't matter too much, but yeah. Oh, do I play the Minsc and Boo? Let's see. It just eats a counter off of the Parallax Wave is all it does? No, that actually seems not great. Let's just... Nice Whisper. Parallax Wave is tough. That card's really good. Not great. Pass the turn. Parallax Wave goes to 3. I guess if I don't draw anything, then next turn I can just Minsc and Boo to eat a counter, but I'm still going to die before the Parallax Wave goes away. Unfortunately, even a draw 7 doesn't do much here because if I cast one, he's just going to Parallax Wave my whole Breacher in response, which would be unfortunate. Oh, another equipment. Okay. Okay. Love it. Tolarian Academy. Very cute. Well, I think I'm going to do some sideboarding here because post board, I'm going to have Damnation in my deck. And it's going to make things a little bit easier. All right, I guess I'll take it. I'm just going to level up Student of Warfare, sure. Draw. I am dead. All right. Well, let's see. So I don't really want Sculler. Don't really want Savine's Reclamation, Talisman, Godless Shrine. I want Damnation, Collective Brutality, just putting another swamp in, I think. Do I want Tenacious Underdog, Thragtusk? I mean, Thragtusk isn't actually crazy. I have green sources for it. I think it kind of works with the plan I'm doing. I don't think Tenacious Underdog does. Acidic Slime would actually be great in this matchup, but a second green source seems like I didn't even put a forest in my sideboard because like playing double green seems a bit ambitious here. Okay, well, Parallax Wave is just going to be good against me, I think is basically what it is. Turok is going to be great in this matchup. I had a 1-turn window before the Parallax Wave came down where if I had drawn Time Twister or Wheel of Fortune, I assume I just win with Hull Breacher. But that window passed. And then after that, it would have gotten Parallax Waved. Savine's Reclamation is interesting, but a lot of the white removals exile, which kind of sucks. Dark Confidant's also a little aggressive with this many 5s. But what can you do? All right. Let's see. Play first. So it's a 1 land on the play, but with a Lotus Petal, but I kind of don't want to use the Lotus Petal is the problem. If I go turn 1 Blood Crypt go, I miss on lands turn 2, this hand becomes bad. I think I'll mulligan. Okay, I like this hand. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to put Fury back, I think. Oh, he mulligans as well. Okay. Because this hand is a lot nicer. Turn 2 Dark Confidant or Bowmasters, depending on what the turn 1 play is. And the goal with Strip Mine here is not to strip turn 2, it's to go turn 1 Blood Crypt, turn 2 Dark Confidant, turn 3 Strip Mine plus another 2-drop. Strip Mine, once you have Dark Confidant out, is certainly a lot more appealing. Oh, I didn't take out the Wasteland. Well, he's got Tolarian Academy. Maybe that's not actually bad. Island. Mox Jetwood is... okay. Well, I guess I'm not playing Bob turn 1. Just going to go throw them bows. This deck takes too much damage from Bob for me to want to play Bob and take 3. Oh, and I cut him off of a mana as well. I'm just going to strip Academy here. Hardcast Brazy Bee. Okay. Play Dark Confidant and smash for 2. Pass. Probably does have a white land then. He just played the second blue because of the Brazen Borrower. Oh, yeah, I'm glad I killed the Academy. All right. He draw 7s? Reveal a Bayou, draw Thragtusk. Can make a 1/1, huh? Mighty Orc. Mighty Orc Slay. All right, let's just pass. Okay. And it'd be nice to draw something decent this turn, I would say. No plays. All right. It's Marsh Flats into Watery Grave. I have all 5 drops in hand. Let's hope I don't take too much damage. All right. Well, I didn't take any damage, but I also didn't draw a castable spell. So I don't love that. So now you can make another 1/1. I guess I just pass, actually. I'm going to take a little more damage here. Oh, Fairy Mastermind. Okay. Well, it might be time to Toxic Deluge and lose all my creatures. Alright, I guess I go to 6 here. Yeah, not playing spells 2 turns in a row here was pretty brutal. Sure. Alright. And I do Turok and Armageddon. Alright. Yeah, that was unfortunate how that all turned out, but hopefully we can pull out the next 2. Alright, round 2, playing against Sandy Dog. Yeah, I mean, I guess I keep this hand. I feel like I'm going to play against Mono Red here and probably die, but there's a Monastery Swiftspear. Yeah. Let's go Swamp, go Cycle the Troll. And I'm probably just going to play Turok on turn 2 and hope to draw like a Dark Ritual or something. Okay, Swamp Cycle. I guess here I just get Bayou. Take my 2. I think I just cast the Turok. Like, I'm not... First of all, it's going to get bigger when the Smuggler's Copter discards a card, which is nice. And then second, I need to put something on the board. I think that's better than casting Night's Whisper. The thing is, we finished our round 1 so fast that no one's actually played against Sandy Dog, so technically I don't actually know what he was playing, though I did think he was playing Mono Red from the draft. Also, my deck is not going to beat Mono Red. Wow. Legion War Boss. Okay. Well, let's see if he discards to Smuggler's Copter, because that would be kind of interesting. Like, he might crew with Copter, attack with Swiftspear and the token. Okay, token's coming in. Let's see if he discards to Smuggler's Copter. He does. Nice. All right. Till we take those. 3/2 now. Block. Discard Shrine of Burning Rage. And I don't have a play this turn? Yeah. I mean, my play is just awful. I'm not even going to play the land. I think I've got to just pass here. right, this time I am taking out Wasteland, though. Burst Lightning, yeah, all right, we're just super dead here. I mean, even if I drew a red card for Fury, it would not gonna work out. All right, so now let's take out Wasteland and Godless Shrine, Talisman, Golos, Sabine's Reclamation, Tide Hollow Sculler. Put in Tenacious Underdog, Collective Brutality, Damnation, Swamp, and I guess, oh yeah, the Thragtusk. That's definitely going to be nice. Okay. Do I want Talisman of Unity, actually? Maybe I want Talisman of Unity or Dark Confidant. Dark Confidant looks really bad here. Yeah, all right. I still have green cards in my deck. All right, I will play first. Okay, I'm going to keep this hand. So I have an early Toxic Deluge if I want. I can play a Hull Breacher. Let's see. Kumano faces Kakazan. All right. I guess I'm going to play this because I'm going to crack it for Watery Grave. So, assuming Sandy plays a creature this turn and next turn, I guess I'm just planning on deluging next turn. Beaumont Career. Okay, I actually don't mind that one because that's a creature that like doesn't do that much. So what I might actually do next turn is play a Turok. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Because now I get to Lotus Petal out Turok. It's going to be a 4/3. And then I can cast Deluge for 2 next turn. So let's hope he doesn't have Burst Lightning in response to the discard. All right. Discarded Chandra and Hellrider. All right, those are 2 good cards to discard at least. So now this comes in, and I guess I hope he just plays a creature this turn. Hangerback Walker. Well, all right. I mean, that's not the best creature for me, but 2 life. Yep. Sadly, Toxic Deluge doesn't give counters, so it doesn't get rid of Hangerback. All right. Well, now if I draw a red source, I can cast Minsk and Boo. Sandy's on 2 lands. I mean, this we could be getting there. Land. Just pass the turn here. I'm basically leaving up Hull Breacher and Pylon. Okay. I was considering killing the Thopter, but I'm probably just going to kill this. So stop on the main phase. Pylon the War Boss. Dothi Voidwalker and Kaito. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to put these on top. I will not get to cast Minsk and Boo for a few turns, but that's okay. Kaito, +1 it on the Thopter. Okay. All right. So it's got 2 cards in hand. Unfortunately, drawing the land in another land means he can cast basically everything now. Reckless Stormseeker. Okay, well that doesn't kill my Kaito at least. Tax me to 5. All right. Now what? Now what? I'm at 5. So if I 0 this, I go to 3 off the Thopter. I guess I could +1 this and then play Hull Breacher to block that. Because if I -2 this, I make a 2/2, which does gain me 2 life when it dies. But then he pumps this. I kind of feel... Do I want to put myself dead to a 3 damage burn spell, I guess is the question. I think I'm going to +1 on the Thopter. Pass the turn. I guess it's going to flip this thing. Actually, I guess I can't pass the turn here. I mean, I just have to play the Hull Breacher. Yeah, I can't play no spell. The Reckless Stormsweeper flipping is way too powerful. All right. So this keeps. So I'm not dead to most burn spells. Not great for me, but I guess I'm hoping Sandy has a miss turn here. 5th land, just 1 card. If it's like a Glorybringer or something, I lose. Oh, it's Incinerate. Okay, so I would have died if I made the other play. He has no cards in hand now, and I'm going to go to 2. All right. I need to find something here. Dark Ritual doesn't do it, because playing the Voidwalker doesn't do it, and Nate's Whisper doesn't. I can -2 this, and then I die in the air for 2. I guess I have to draw a card. I'm just going to draw a Swamp. Oh, I drew a Thragtusk? All right. That's a draw. All right. Oh, yeah. I have Thragtusk Kaito now. I can attack with the Thragtusk and and bounce it to activate Kaito. Assuming I drew Bonfire? Okay. Technically, that doesn't kill me. Thragtusk is quite the card. But obviously, he drew Bonfire the turn after he drew his 5th land. No. I did peel the Thragtusk. All right. I'm at 3. I'm not dead. Is the funny part. You can put me to 1 here, but I'm still not dead. All right. I mean, now I'm actually doing... I hesitate to say fine, but oh, that's pretty nice. So let's go... Let's actually make a drone. Attack with the beast. Return the beast token. Cast Damnation. Go to 3. Make another drone. Pass the turn. All right. Don't do it, Sandy. Okay, that's fine. Den of the Bugbear is acceptable. I can pitch cast that. Let's go. I'm at 3. And I could +1. Let's just draw a card. Go to 1 to make a Minskin Boo. Could also attack with this. Also, he has to kind of tap out to do that. All right, I'm going to play Minskin Boo. Three counters on this. And so now if I just hold firm, nothing. I mean, I don't die to the board. Obviously, I die to any burn spell. Okay, that's not a burn spell. And the attack with Den does nothing, so you're just going to pass now. The creature lands do get around Kaito. This has ended up being a sick game. This matchup's really not great, though. That random Thragtusk I took is like the only thing keeping me around. All right. No. Collective Brutality is at 15. Well, I'm definitely going to Brutality to gain some life. The question is, what else do I do? I could +1 this without a target, right? Yeah, and then make another drone this turn by attacking and bouncing. Currently, he can activate both, so I'm getting attacked with 3 creatures next turn. I think I'm just going to draw a card. Kick things off here. Tenacious D, huh? Alright, they lose 2 life and I gain 2 life. Nug you. I think... Wait. No, let's just play the blocker. And I could attack. Let's not do that. Let's just put 3 counters on this and pass the turn. I'm at 3. Oh, obviously there's a lot to die to. Land is not it. All right. I think I should be able to win this turn now. At least it's fairly close. Mountain. So what happens if this puts him to 11? Yeah, I just got to be able to attack with everything, I guess. And then we're going to throw Minskin Boo. Or throw Boo, rather, after for another 7 damage. So at the very least, let's say you block the Tenacious Underdog. You take 9 going to 4. Then you go to -3. Yeah, Animating Den is not going to save you. It doesn't really save that much damage. Also, if the drone is unblocked, it deals an additional 2 because I'm going to bounce it with Kaito. Oh, what a game. Drawing that Thragtusk. It actually beat the Bonfire top deck, which is wild. Thought I was destined for a quick 0-2 here, but we'll be 0-2 after the next game. But at least we got a game here. All right. This deals 4 damage at 9, 7, 5. Yeah, this is enough. Mission's Factory pumps itself. Bounce this. Nogi for 2. Yeah. All right. Can we just get this Night's Whisper out? I guess if I had a forest... I should just put the Wasteland back in, though. I don't know that I want an extra land in my deck, but I do want the Wasteland. There's Mishra's Factory and Den of the Bugbear. That is actually enough. So I can play a Gargaroth I can't really cast. I can play Tendrils as a deal 4 if I cast a spell first. Could also play like a Blade Splicer. I'd have to put Godless Shrine in my deck, though, which I don't really like. Maybe I would just play Golos. Yeah, I mean, Golos is bad, but so is everything else. I think Golos is like a little better than the land here. If I draw Dark Ritual, I can Ritual out Golos and get a Strip Mine. I'm on the draw here. My win percentage is highly correlated with me drawing the card at Dark Ritual. Though Thragtusk also not bad. Toxic Deluge not bad. All the wheels. All right. I mean, I'm going to keep this hand. This hand, at least, if I draw Orcish Bowmasters, I can legit, or Hull Breacher, I can legit steal a game. Oh, Bolt was a really nice draw. Okay. Bolt into Underdog is at least a reasonable curve. Oh, man. Please don't have it. Yeah, I didn't think he had it. That's me being greedy. Look, you live by the F6, you die by the F6. All right. Etching's trading for Tenacious Underdog actually exiles it too, which is kind of brutal, but whatever. I'm not here to be blitzing this thing. Hull Breacher. No. I think I'm just casting Turok. I could also just Time Twister. My hand is kind of bad. He's 4 cards. I guess I'm worried about Chandra. No guts, no glory. I hope I don't get burned in response. This has no lands in it. I don't like that very much. Okay. So I guess if I draw a green, I can play Minsk and Boo, and then maybe another land I can play Thragtusk or Golos. I could also maybe Collective Brutality this turn. I don't like my spot. Koth. Okay. Green mana would be so good here. Oh, Koth into Fable. Interesting. Okay. Green mana would still be so good. Strip Mine's interesting. All right, let's go cast this. The full range. Boom, boom, boom. Discard Dothy Voidwalker Liliana. Hand is no instants or sorceries, a bunch of 1-drops. Okay. I guess I just play this and I don't strip anything. Well, where are we at here? We're at pretty dead. I mean, if I draw a land next turn and can do something, I mean, somebody discarded the 2 mountains. It's just completely full on new cards. All right, this Goblin guy's better deliver to me. Mishra's Factory, sure. Yeah, all right. Well, we are about to be 0-2, but we did get a game off Sandy. All right. I'm at 21 at least. I have a little tiny bit of breathing room. If this Goblin Guide misses, though, I'm in so much trouble. It's unbelievable. I don't even want to see. Talisman of Unity? Oh my god. Guess I'm going to strip mine the mountain to take a little less damage. I got 18. God, how much worse is this than a land? I mean, Thragtusk does make up a bit of room here, or like, but I can't even cast Thragtusk as things currently stand. We're getting coughed. All right. Animate Den. Fiery Confluence. All right, we're done here. All right, 0-2. Let's see if we can get one win out of this and hope the team carries us through. Alrighty, time for round 3. See if we can get a little redemption here. I am going to keep... My team is doing okay. My matches are actually so fast that we're very far from concluding the draft, but I'm doing my best to speed run here. Let's just play Blood Crypt turn 1. I could Verdant for Godless and play a turn 2 Sculler. I'm playing it's like kind of like an Aspery deck. Don't really know exactly what's going on here. I don't think... Oh, Suspend Cloudscape. I think... Oh, there's the Godless Shrine. So I could go Sculler into nothing next turn, or I could Talisman into Turok or Kaito. I kind of like the Talisman line. Because I think Scullering after I've resolved a Turok is kind of nice. Also, if I can go Turok, make you discard, play Kaito, attack, bounce Turok, that is actually pretty nice too. Okay, potentially punished for this. Obviously, initiative is pretty busted. If this thing resolves, I'll feel pretty good about it, but we'll see. Okay. Because I am playing against Force of Will, sadly. Okay, I didn't get forced. I got 2 lands, but the Riftwing's not out yet, and Turok does run right past White Plume, so let's hope my opponent's not got a whole lot more. I do get to play Kaito next turn and make something unable to block, so I might be able to get a little initiative hidden. We'll see. Let's see where the Undercity is taking my opponent here. That's fine, I guess. I'm not going to get attacked here. Pro-white when they have 2 white lands untapped is kind of nice. I guess they scryed 1 top, 1 bottom. All right, not that that really matters too much, honestly. Like, it's technically good to know, like, but yeah, not the biggest deal. All right, don't play a blue card that can deal with Turok. Okay, Baleful Strix is annoying, but doesn't actually stop Turok. So, thanks to Kaito, that is. +1, Baleful Strix can't attack or block. Attack, take the initiative. Riftwing is coming in next turn, unfortunately. That is happening. already have double red. Guess just check the island. And yeah, I'll bounce Turok and then +1 on the white plume. And then pass, and now the Riftwing is going to get to take the initiative back here by bouncing Kaito, but if I didn't bounce the Turok, then it doesn't seem like it really accomplished too much. So now they're going to get a treasure. The problem is if I didn't bounce Turok, I didn't get to use this again, then Riftwing bounced Turok, and they can just kill Kaito, because Kaito would be lower loyalty. Though I guess it means they wouldn't take the initiative. Maybe I should have just drawn a card and then offered Kaito as a sacrifice. Actually, that might have been better. I don't know. Get a treasure. 4 cards in hand. Next turn, I might go like Turok into Sculler. And see what's up. I mean, I guess we'll see how many cards they have left. Though maybe I actually Sculler first to clear out a counterspell. Sheldock's not quite there. So 2 turns from the throne of the dead 3. What am I hoping to hit over the next couple turns? Something cheap like Lightning Bolt would go a long way, honestly. Just being able to play multiple spells. Though I guess next turn I'm probably playing those 2 spells. I guess I could Sculler Kaito. Yeah, I guess maybe just lead with Sculler, and then I can see kind of what the rest of the hand is. Obviously, if it plays another card this turn, that also changes things. White Plume's a good card. The Riftwing was great this game. If not for the Riftwing, we'd be comfortably ahead. We'd have a Kaito and the initiative, but Riftwing did a pretty good job on both those. Oh no. Monastery Mentor. Okay. I don't like this at all. Okay. We drew a swamp. I kind of need to get Turok down, so let's do that. Hopefully get your last 2 cards here. What is this? Unexpectedly absent. Okay. It's annoying. And then I'm going to play the Sculler even though no cards in hand. Pass the turn. So now you get a skeleton. And next turn, I'm drawing a stupid talisman. So assuming you didn't draw something, I guess you can attack with these, but you kind of don't want to attack with Baleful Strix because the Turok's can be attacking back maybe. Okay, I can't do anything about that. Can't stop Throne of the Dead 3, right? He's got 3 non-white creatures, so Turok's not getting in there. So I think I'm just going to go Kaito. And I think I just draw a card. Okay, Hole Breacher's interesting. So the thing with a Hole Breacher is that now if I draw a Wheel of Fortune or a Time Twister, I could actually win this game. Because, I mean, I guess I'm going to take a lot of damage this turn. Well, let's say I take 4, 7, I go to 4, and then I can block 2 of the rest. So, yeah, not great. I revealed 10 cards. Force of Will, Days, Remand, Ophiomancer, Palace Jailer. Okay, am I actually just dead? I block the White Plume. I take 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. I guess I go to 1 unless the card drawn for turn is an actual spell. No. All right, that'll do it. I mean, was I drawing any? I was not drawing a draw 7. All right, so Damnation looks good, but I actually don't hate the white cards still. Though I think Sevin's Reclamation is probably worse than Elite Spellbinder in this matchup. I think Pylon's fine. Their deck didn't look super aggressive. Like, it had a bunch of mid-range cards. I think Damnation's good against any deck with Monastery Mentor. But what do I cut then? I mean, maybe I don't want the Spellbinder. Blocks, flyers. It's kind of bad against Baleful Strix. All right. All right. Let's see. 0-2 down a game. Just the place we like to be. All right, I will keep this hand. This hand is pretty nice. Turn 2, Dark Confidant. Turn 3, Pylon. Is that going to be good enough? Yeah, we'll see. Dark Confidant on turn 2 on the play is pretty good. Opponents maybe mulliganing here? Well, I'll find out. They did mull to 6, in fact. All right. It's nice having the Strip Mine and the Wasteland, so I can just play my lands without fear. Chrome Coast. All right, I'm not getting dazed, I guess. I could get Force of Will. There's a pretty high chance this Dark Confidant resolves, though, I would say. Watery Grave. All right. Watery Grave is fine, I guess. Let's pass the turn. Oh, I guess I can't auto-yield because I have a Pylon in hand. Okay. Prismatic Ending. I kind of wanted the Dark Confidant. Oh, Lotus Petal. That was a good draw. Please resolve. Por favor, no Force of Will. Okay. Okay. That was a 2 for 2, unfortunately, because I had used a Lotus Petal. And now they're going to play a White Plume. Now what do I want to draw? I guess a draw 7 would be decent. Cool. I'm going to pay the life because if they play a creature, I want to be able to cast Pylon here. My 2 card advantage engines got inserted, which doesn't put me in a great spot. And White Plume. Oh, Mentor. I'm just going to cast Pylon here. They already used their Force of Will and they can't daze, so hopefully this works. Minsk and Boo, Verdant Catacombs. Okay. I will take 2 turns to lock in a Minsk and Boo, I guess. It's slow, but it's kind of hard to answer. And I think my other option would have been to keep Verdant on top and bottom Minsk or whatever to crack this for Godless Shrine and Tide Hollow Sculler, but it feels like Minsk and Boo's got to be way higher chance of winning the game. All right. No plays. No plays. Let's get a Bayou. Minsk and Boo, come on, please. Minsk and Boo, por favor. No. Spell Pierce, of course. Sure. That's demoralizing. Alright, Dauthi Voidwalker is a good card. Okay. Well, we're probably just going to kill it too. Unfortunately, this Tide Hollow Sculler is like going to be like the last card I play, which is not the ideal scenario. I mean, if Dauthi Voidwalker lives and I get to like play a cool card off it, that'd be nice. Suspend Riftwing. That's not the strongest play at this point in the game. All right. All right, all right. Mountain is a horrendous draw. Usually when someone gets stuck on lands and the opponent doesn't in a high-powered format like Cube Draft or Constructed, the player stuck on lands loses. This game is not going to be that. They're eventually going to draw a 4th land here, and I just have nothing. What can I even draw from here? Golos would be a good draw. I mean, a draw 7 would be a card. I would just cast a draw 7 now. I have 2 cards, they have 5. Yeah, they drew their land. Hopefully we have a spell that goes to the graveyard. No, they're going to Snapcaster Mage Prismatic Ending. My deck has not really demonstrated that it's good. I'm not claiming the deck is great, but the way the draws have lined up, it's really like I have yet to have a draw 7 and one of the cards that punish draw 7s. And I guess without that, this deck doesn't do much. All right. Let's just pass, I guess. I mean, it's not even like this draw was bad. Turn 2 Bob, turn 3 Kaito. They answered both. I pile on their mentor. I played a turn 5 Minskin Boo. They spell pierced that. Played a Voidwalker. They killed that. And then I've drawn 3 brick spells, basically, and 6 lands. So basically I've cast 4 good cards and done nothing else the whole game, and it's like turn 10, which is a pretty bad draw overall, right? So, I mean, at some point, these Wraths could be good if they play some more creatures, like, let's see, is this a Mind Twist or something? Oh, God, a Corsive Portal. All right, can I just draw like a Kolaghan's Command? That would be pretty nice. Time Twister? Sure. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm not spending 3 mana to kill Snapcaster Mage. Okay, these are some cards. What do we want to start with? They have Riftwing on 1. Let's start with Turok. Oh, I should have played Lotus Petal first in case of Daze. Forgot that they had Daze in their deck. Oh, I'm getting forced? Okay. Forced pitching spell pierce. Sure. Okay. I mean, the Riftwing's whatever. It doesn't really have... I'm still at 15. I have a Damnation. I mean, I might end up in a spot here where they're going to bounce Watery Grave because it's like the most appealing, I guess. It's a shock land. They might play a creature and I Damnation it. That could be decent. Wheel of Fortune could be nice. So what got exiled? Bob and Dothy? Yeah, I mean, I still have plenty of decent stuff. Orcish Bowmasters can also fight against that Corsive Portal. Like I can go upkeep, play Bowmasters, ping Cloudskate. You draw an extra off portal, kill Cloudskate. I have a 2/2. It's like not bad. Though I'm probably just going to start by Wrathing, I guess. We'll see. Depends. If they play one more creature, then I would be inclined to. Oh, okay. They could have Counterspell. 11. I'm kind of feeling Counterspell here. Let's just go Damnation. Lotus Petal. Watery Grave. I'm just going to pass the turn here. And they're not going to do anything end of turn. I'm going to Bowmasters in response. I just kind of feel like they have Counterspell. Oh, wait, no. Counterspell got exiled. Okay, well, I'll Bowmaster them. I guess I could have played Hull Breacher then. I did know they had Counterspell in their deck, and they had 2 blue mana, but they did get exiled. So, let's see. They're going to vote Homage still. Ping them again. That's fine. We can Hull Breacher next turn, though. It would have been good to get out this turn. I have Shieldred ready to go too. Oblivion Ring. Okay. That one I don't mind so much. Bowmaster's down. And they're passing the turn. Okay. Let's attack. I guess I'll wait on playing the Shieldred. No, this has actually worked out just fine, I think, how this has gone. And this is 8 cards in the graveyard. Okay, that's not... We're not super far away from getting to Shieldred. Mystical Tutor, okay. What are we getting? A little Time Walk? Okay. Let's breach some holes. The Time Walk gets a lot worse if there's a Hole Breacher in play stealing the course of Portal action. We'll say that. No! Alright. Well, now they're going to get to Time Walk with the course of Portal in play, and it's live. Well, I do get the Hole Breacher out next turn, and don't like that. I can also play Shieldred and flip it. I guess I don't have quite enough mana to do both in the same turn, but I'm not far from doing those. Now they get to go land, Time Walk. I'm just gonna pass because if they go to pump the White Plume, I can bolt it in response, which is nice. I mean, I assume they're going to go into Forge here, yeah. Yeah, they've had Force of Will or a counterspell or removal for everything I've done this game, which is impressive, especially since I Time Twistered. We both drew 7, they did it again. But yeah, my deck just really didn't play out well this draft. No, I don't dislike the deck. It's got a bunch of powerful cards. Certainly didn't work out. Oh man, my Hole Breacher's so close. Well, honestly, that's not the strongest play in the world. Drawing 3 here. I've got an attacker. If they just play a creature as a blocker. Oh, Council's Judgment. Orc Army, okay. I guess I still play the Shieldred. And the Hole Breacher. I'm just doing this now because they're tapped out. Don't really have a play. They get to nug me down to 4 here. I mean, I assume I'm going to lose here. Okay, they don't draw a card, and I get a treasure. I mean, I could have not played the Shieldred here, but I don't think that accomplishes too much. Especially since flipping Shieldred, I can destroy a good creature anyway. Palace Jailer, okay. Yeah, there goes my Shieldred, I guess. Okay, can I just draw a Wheel of Fortune? I can almost... Well, I guess I can't deck them because they won't draw a Hole Breacher, but I would still like to draw a Wheel of Fortune. Mentor, sure. Get Probe, okay. I get a token, and I get a bunch of things. Minsk and Boo. Okay. I'm at 4. So if I put 2 counters on the, or 3 counters on the Minsk and Boo, and I attack with everything, I just have to assume they have nothing. That is pretty good, actually. If they have anything, it's really bad for me. But if I have nothing, or if they have nothing, then they have to double block the Boo token and chump the Hole Breacher. Any spell just completely wrecks me here, but okay. Okay. Now I become the Monarch and get the initiative, and I get my my Shieldred back, which is pretty nice. And they get to sack. Yeah, that was not good blocks. I don't think they thought that one through. Wow, we won that game? Minsk and Boo, what a top deck. Okay. Okay. They had a lot of stuff. This kind of makes me want just like, this is bad against the counter spells, but it's pretty good if it resolves. I guess it gets hit by Council's Judgment, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, we're putting in Sauron, the Dark Lord. And kind of thinking of cutting, maybe I just cut the Damnation. Maybe put in Collective Brutality as well. Not Collective Brutality, that's not the wrong. Tenacious Underdog as well. I think I like Liliana. I think Toxic Deluge is, I think, still too good not to play. Maybe I just cut the Tide Hollow Scholar. I'll leave the Godless Shrine in for a Golos, though. All right, game 3. Let's see if we can get a match. It would really help my team if I got one. Really would. What do we want? Turn 1 Minsk and Boo? Actually, I guess I can't turn 1 Minsk and Boo. Because I can Ritual and I can Petal, but it doesn't lead to that. All right. I mean, I will keep this hand. I mean, this hand does lead to turn 2 Kaito. Probably not going to do that against a deck that has Daze, Spell Pierce, and Force of Will and Counterspell. Okay. They're just going to turn 2 White Plume me. All right. Yeah, all right. I mean, I guess I'm going to play Kaito now, but... Kaito, the Dancing Shadow. I guess I'm just going to plus on that, I think, for now. Can venture into the Undercity. Turn 2 Time Walk into White Plume. All right. If they play another creature, I can go Deluge, make a Kaito token. That's not terrible. I need them to draw a bunch of creatures and not a bunch of counterspells. And certainly not Council's Judgment. Can't beat that. Okay. I'm sure they're going to counter it. Yeah. We're so dead. Look, when your opponent just has perfect draws and your deck is, let's just say a little bit more fragile than I had hoped in the Time Walk. All right. Yeah, this is not even close to being close. Well, we're in 0-3. And you know what? Whether or not my team wins, we're going to end it here. If it wins, it's through no help by me. I guess I got to hope. And I guess I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. There can't always be winners. And in this case, didn't win a single match. So it goes. New drafts every day. And so head on back tomorrow. We've got some more drafts. And I can almost guarantee more wins because you certainly can't have less wins than this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.